All right, welcome to this edition of Negro Please. All right, so check this out. I am writing a book, as I tell individuals. I'm currently writing a book, and the name of that book is The Fun Flirt Fuck Society That Is the Black Community. The three F's equals F. And a fun fuck flirt society equals the ultimate failure. The three F's equals F. And people, there are individuals in the black community. The majority of the individuals in the black community see things via hindsight. When you are checking and you're looking at things via hindsight, you are looking at things after it happened in time. Nobody does something in time. Everything is timing. An accident is timed. It's collision. Two cars meeting at the exact same spot at the exact same time causes a crash. A bullet hitting the target, it crashes into it. You do things to avoid, okay? And this happens at its finest when you use your foresight, okay? Third eye, whatever you want to call it. And we are living in times now where if you listen to a lot, I remember I was watching a interview with rapper Snoop Dogg. And Snoop Dogg said, I started making music and I went back to the streets and I went blah, 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 blah. And he said his boys was like, nah, man, you got to get out of here, man. We ain't trying to hear that. And people, that is what a man does for a man. That is so not the case when it comes to women. One day, or should I say, what you should do if you have a daughter is you need to teach her the fundamentals of estrogen. Yeah, the fundamentals of estrogen. You want an example of what I'm saying? Yes? Okay. My dad taught me how to work out, eat right, hustle. In addition to that, he told me about when I brought my problems that I was having with women, my child's mom, to be more specific, my dad gave me direction on that. Can you ask yourself, why is it that in the black community, every chick with a fat ass runs into the exact same problem? They start developing, they start fucking, they have a baby outside their teens before they finish their teens. Now, of course, not all women, but statistics say that the number one, so let me break it down. Because when you say things, you got to drop facts on you guys because, okay. So, number one in teen pregnancy are Puerto Rican women, Spanish women. I lived in Newark, New Jersey, and I can tell you that it was hard to find a Spanish woman single beyond the age of 15. This study reflects that. Spanish women will have a baby by the time Spanish women will have babies in their teens. But here's the deal. They marry the individual that they have the baby with. A high percentage of them, majority, like 90%. I don't want you to come on here and say, yeah, but I know this one. We're going by statistics. Nothing else. Not yeah, but, or I don't see that. We're going by statistics. Coming in at number two at having babies in their teens are black women, black girls. The problem is they never married a guy, and they go on to have their second and third baby before they leave their teens. They are number one at the second and three. They are number one at the second and the third. Why? Because they don't have that auntie with that fat ass with 5 kids by 5 different dudes saying, girl, you out there running them streets with your hot ass. Now look at your auntie. You see I got all this ass. I don't let niggas get all up in this goddamn ass. But they don't do that. This is why the problems with our women are always in generation. In generation is when a problem is like it's just happened, and women themselves don't know how to deal with it. Men, we pacify our young with with problems, so they're up on it. Women don't do that. Women, it's like every generation of women that have problems, they are dealing with it like it's a brand new problem. No. How about that auntie say, girl, yeah, I know you like when you walk in the room and you see all grown ass men looking at all that ass. But I'm gonna tell you right now, keep your legs cold, blah, blah. They don't never get that talk. And you see them repeating the problem. The unique thing about this perspective with our women is that they are now drinking the Kool-Aid, as you will. When it comes to a lot of positive stats, they are beating men, but then they don't want us, nor do they want anybody to pay attention to the negative stats. So I want y'all to take a look at this video. And I'll be right back.
Are doing much better and in much better positions than black men. And statistically speaking,
How they doing better
we're
than black
not
men?
living. We're starting more businesses. We're getting more degrees. We're making money. Like, we're doing all
Y'all
of the
are
things.
the most evicted in the entire United States. So all y'all with all that, I'm independent, I don't need no man, we're the smartest. No, it's not working.
Are doing much better and in much
Than
better
what?
positions than black men. And statistically speaking,
How they doing better
we're
than black
not
men?
living. We're starting more businesses. We're getting more degrees. We're making money. Like, we're doing all
Y'all
of the
are
things.
the most evicted in the entire United States. So all y'all with all that, I'm independent, I don't need no man, we're the smartest. No, it's not working. Y'all getting evicted left and right because y'all refuse to say, help me.
Allow me to take a stab at that. Then I'm gonna get back on course to what I was talking about. The reason why they are number one in starting businesses, because she said start. She ain't say successful at it. She said they're we're starting businesses, and she said some other stuff, but I want to focus on the business part. When you offer somebody a program, I got into this house on a program. I'm a veteran. So I got into this house with no money down because I'm a veteran. Now it's up to me to pay the mortgage. I didn't get a no money down mortgage. Now I got a no payment mortgage. You see how that works? So these women, they run around here. Okay. These women, they run around here. They get all these programs because these programs are designed, they're funded with grants, et cetera, to say, hey, listen, unlike Section 8, I can start you off, but then we're going to take the training wheels off and you got to do it yourself. That's why they're number one in eviction. But I want to say something about Mr. Let Go, because he said the most appropriate thing that you can possibly say. He didn't say, y'all are number one in obesity. Y'all raised the worst kids. He went right at the number one stat that debunks every theory that you can possibly say is tied to success. If you are number one at starting a business, then you should have the money and not get evicted. If y'all are working more, then you should have money and not get evicted. So what he did was he said, y'all are number one at getting evicted. No one else gets evicted more in the United States. So you see, once again, this is, and I want to be clear about something. Today is the 4th of April, 2024. It ain't never going to get no better. It is the delusion of women have a platform that is we have not seen we are not even at the tip of the iceberg. Music is feeding the delusion of women, is feeding it. So therefore, there's a lot of this chaos and confusion that is now a normal characteristics amongst our women. It is normal now. So this is why I am in no reason. I am understanding my worth, and I'm going to make sure I stick to me knowing that ain't nobody like me on the market. There's no woman out there that's going to make me feel like I got to jump through hoops for her. Not one. You will jump through hoops for me. I'm a catch. I'm a catch. And it is truly unfortunate, but we as men, and the unfortunates of these wetbacks, a lot of these wetbacks got women thinking that they are something that they're not. I'm going to end it with this. When you meet a woman that wasn't raised with her father, that is not a quality woman to build with. When you're older, I'm 55. I cannot meet a woman now that at least is not a widow. If I meet a woman, she needs to be a widow of like a 30-year marriage. Why? Because that 30-year marriage gave her the curriculum of dealing with a man, of the back and forth with a man, the interaction with a man. When they're younger, the father did that. The biggest reasons as to why a lot of you men don't understand, you look at the beauty and don't factor in this perspective with these women, is because their mother, once again, their elders don't have them using their foresight. They are truly living in time. And that's the worst time to be living in. It really is. A squirrel is not living in time. A squirrel don't go get a nut and eat that nut. A squirrel get 10, and out of those 10, he'll eat 2, save the other 8. So don't be a hypocrite when I say don't live in time. You know what I mean. You have to build a future. You have to build some type of nest egg for your existence, and that's up to you. And for you individuals that's living in a fun flirt fuck society, and you getting old, I'm gonna just tell you right now, the fun flirt fuck society do not have a pension. Getting turned up do not have a pension. Getting lit does not have a pension. Going to an all-white event do not have a pension. It don't. Spending your money, people, listen, I will never ever brag about how much money I have. I will always brag about how much money I save. And if you think it's the reverse to that, I'll say, nigga, please.